Orga's in the house, and while I don't usually do viewer requests, this one sure tickled my curious bone. Orga, please review the 2014 kaiju film Earth Defense Widow. Ho 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 ho. I never heard of this movie as it was only released in Japan and has no English translation or subtitles. But a kaiju film that's not from the usual big studios? This I gotta see. Earth Defense Widow stars Mitsu Dan, who plays a character named Dan. She's an ace pilot for the Earth Defense Troops, also known as... Am I allowed to say that? Can I say Jap on YouTube? The team tracks an asteroid that crashes down on Earth, but it's no asteroid. It's a kaiju named Benoras. And I'll tell you what, I think Benoras looks pretty cool. I like the design he's got there. He's got dorsal plates like Godzilla, but arm wings like Rodan, some horns, big pulsating veins that make him look like a giant hard-on. And when he attacks, it's also pretty cool. I love that this movie does it old school, mostly practical effects. Only Dan can stop this monster, so she gets in her jet and attacks Benoras all by herself. She's kicking its ass, but then suddenly, she's overcome with something. Is she having a flashback to a tragic past? Is she riddled with self-doubt? Now there are flashes of her naked body parts happening. Wait, she's having an orgasm! This is a porno! April Fool's, motherfucker! God damn it, Titanosaurus, we're supposed to prank the audience, not each other? Is this a porno? Let me see the DVD cover. Holy shit! Wow. Where the hell did you all come from? What? We want to see what happens next. You mean you want to see this woman get naked? Hey, if she happens to get naked in service of the plot, that's beyond our control now, isn't it? God damn it. Dan's orgasm causes her to crash her jet, and Benoras continues attacking the city. Dan wakes up in the hospital with her teammate, who's either 13 or 37 years old. We go into an extended flashback, where we see that Dan used to be a geisha, and she danced for this one guy, I guess. You never see his whole face. Oh, he's her boyfriend! It's a love story! Taylor knows what I'm talking about. Now's the part where something about this film is made clear. The bulk of the budget was squeezed into the beginning and end scenes. Everything in between looks pretty cheap. This set is entirely black. To show that Dan marries the guy, there's no wedding scene, just her in a dress against a white background. And when her husband dies, I mean, it's so hard to even tell what happened. It looks like a monster attacked and he got crushed by a collapsing roof while Dan was performing. His funeral is just a picture of him and a candle. And this shot here is meant to show that Dan is vowing revenge by going from geisha to the Earth Defense Widow, as you do. And you could say it's an artistic flashback and the minimalism is okay, but seriously, the entire middle of this film is just talking heads in various locations. Show us some boobs! What? There are a couple of crazy scenes in this movie where the government speaks to a parody version of President Barack Obama, and he's dubbed in English, but he talks so weird, like a cross between Tommy Wiseau and Austin Powers. And they portray him as a womanizer who bullies the Japanese government, going so far to say that the Japs are all chickens. It's almost like they were foreshadowing the current president's personality, you know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, Dan goes to see a doctor, and I can only assume he's explaining something about why she tends to have orgasms whenever she sees a kaiju. Kinda like a G-fan. The test came in, and you're going to die in 24 hours. What? Oh my god! There's more. I meant to call you about this yesterday. Dan walks around confused because the female orgasm was supposed to be just a myth. She sits around and thinks about how she— So is this a porno or not? I mean, it feels like a porno, right? It looks like one of those decent quality porn parodies. Only they forgot to put the porn in it. Yeah, why are Japanese porns so tame? You think Japanese porns are tame? Here, watch this video. Oh my god! So many tentacles! Oh no, that's not right! Oh, I'm gonna fucking puke! I take it back! Just make it stop! So it turns out Earth Defense Widow is not a porn film. Even though the star Mitsu Dan is in fact an adult film actress. There's absolutely no nudity in this film. I don't know what anyone's saying, but visually, this movie could air on network TV with absolutely no editing. Man, this movie just gave me blue balls. Your balls are already blue, Space Godzilla. Whatever, I'm outta here. Yeah, we're leaving. I gotta go bleach my eyeballs. April Fools, motherfucker! Earth Defense Widow is a low-budget parody film made by writer-director Minoru Kawasaki. Now, visually, there's not much going on that's funny. Since I don't know what they're saying, it's entirely possible that all the humor is in the deadpan dialogue. But given the film's low IMDb score, I'm leaning that might not be the case. Also, the idea of a woman having an orgasm when she sees a giant monster isn't really funny enough to carry an 84-minute movie. Especially since, again, visually, the film plays it kinda straight. It's not that funny or clever a premise, unless this actually was a porno. Well, I'm all alone now, but let's wrap this plot up. The monster returns! Dan wants another shot at taking him down, but the military is like, damn it, we're not spending government money just so you can keep getting off. Also, there's some kind of superhero running around now. And this is hilarious. There's English on the screen, and you can see they just pasted in text from the director's Wikipedia page. For whatever reason, they let Dan attack the monster again, but she loses control of her plane and it's about to crash again. It's revealed that a teammate of hers is the superhero. He runs out to save her by transforming. He flies to her and catches her jet. Then he's ready to fight Benares, but Benares immediately beats him down. That part made me LOL. Dan exits her plane, and I swear to God, the first time I saw this, I thought she was gonna blow the monster. She's even giving him those eyes like, yeah, this is happening. And her team is watching like, oh shit, she's not gonna suck off that monster, is she? But instead, she does one of her dances, and that's it. Oh no, I'm sorry, and she also strips naked. Yeah, even the people in the movie are confused. What the fuck, you're all back now? You said she stripped naked! Yeah, but I already told you, you don't see anything. Just her belly and her back in this scene that feels like it goes on for hours. Even the monster is like, oh my god, what good is porn without the porn? It's like non-alcoholic beer. I guess all the blood is rushing to his crotch now because the little woman is dancing. The military aims their laser cannon and look, more text from Wikipedia. Now Dan decides to turn into Beyonce and do the single ladies dance. I better censor these knees before YouTube flags this video. The weapon shoots the monster in the crotch and he passes out. Then Dan realized that this scene was all a ploy for the director to see her naked. Spaceships carry the monster into space and the superhero looks for the Tokyo Unemployment Office. Boo this movie! Boo! This film might have worked better if they concentrated the budget into a short film instead of tried to stretch it all the way to a feature length. The battles at the beginning and the end are great in a cheeseball nostalgic kind of way. I still love practical effect monster attacks. But if you don't understand Japanese, the deadpan absurdist humor is going to be lost on you, rendering the entire middle pretty pointless. I don't think it's fair for me to rate this movie with stars, but I will say that if you're an American who is curious about this film, I already told you probably everything worth knowing. Come on guys, let's go find some real porn. Yeah, have you tried the internet? Jesus Christ, get out of here, would you? Yeah, I know, April Fool's motherfucker. Hey, when are we gonna do that stop animation movie we promised a few years back?